In the play, I noticed how having fun by drinking and dancing was not considered a negative by all, but rather a way to get rid of pain and sorrows. Tiresias states, while referring to alcohol, that this brings relief from pain for long-suffering mortals. When they are filled with vineyard's bounty, it grants sleep, lets them forget the evils of the day, and there is no other cure for trouble. While Pentheus rejects this claim, which is reflective of the divide between some people even today. Something I found meaningful was the line, "Hope may lead a man to wealth, hope may pass away, but I admire a man when he is happy in an ordinary life," because it shows that when one wish is fulfilled, most people start wanting something else and something bigger. But true happiness lies with being satisfied in what you have and what you accomplish on a day-to-day basis. Pentheus is concerned with the immoral behavior of the Bacchae and wants to put an end to it, as he believes their behavior will ruin the city. He is afraid that the promiscuity of the women makes them corrupt and impure, while Dionysus, a god, is supportive of it. Another concern that Pentheus has is becoming the laughingstock of Greece, as he stated, because the Bacchae women easily overpowered the men villagers who tried to fight them. This shows how, in Pentheus' perspective, he deems women to be lesser than men. However, Dionysus enables them to be free and empowers them. I did not completely understand why Dionysus chose to punish Agave, Pentheus' mother, by making her kill Pentheus, and having her realize that later, because while reading the play, I didn't see how Agave was at fault, but after doing some research, I learned that Agave was one of the most insistent insulters of Semele and claimed that Dionysus was not the son of Zeus, and so by making her kill her son, he not only managed to punish Pentheus through a horrific death, but also avenged Semele by making her wrongdoer Agave go through the pain of losing her son. The messenger depicts the Maenads as wild, saying they cradled young gazelles or wolf cubs and gave white milk for them to suck. He also depicts them as powerful, violent, and fearless, stating how he saw one woman tear apart a young cow with her bare hands, and how the village men who attacked them could not draw blood from their javelins, but the women hurled the thyrses and injured them so badly they turned tail and ran. Women over men, only a god can make that happen. Which, one, shows how powerful and violent these women were, and second, the last part also highlights the misogyny in that society because it suggests how women would need divine intervention if they hoped to beat a man, which is simply not true, and how in Greek society women were not viewed as equals by men. Pentheus states how this outrageous behavior of the Bacchae is catching on like wildfire already, will be the laughingstock of Greece, which shows that he believes women to be inferior than men, and how the women beating the men would be an embarrassment rather than a strength that they could use in the future against their enemies. Pentheus is also offended when he realizes that the women sneak away to lonely places where they sleep with men, which shows that he believes that women should not have control over their own bodies and sexuality like Dionysus believes, and that he thinks that they should be submissive to men. Elvis Presley is on the cover of the book because, just like Dionysus, his songs and dancing were very sexual and provocative for the time, and as a result, while he was more popular among young people, he was also controversial among many adults who were more conservative. One question I have about an aspect of the play I found interesting is what are the similarities in the view of partying and letting loose in ancient Greek times compared to today? And another question I have is what is the role of Cadmus in the play?